Well, if you've ever been to a college football game, you'll see there are lots of moving parts, but it's not just the players who are putting in a lot of work to prepare for game day.
That's right. Today, we're focusing on the crew behind the scenes working to make the field perfect. In this On the Job, we're hard at work on Mississippi State's Scott Field. The day before game day. The stands are empty at Davis-Wade Stadium, but we're not alone. There's a small crew making sure every line is straight, the paint is even, and there's not a single blade of that lush hybrid Bermuda grass that stands too high.
It's all hands on deck with all the guys. You see, it's a lot of moving parts out here. I've got 4 full-time guys, and they're all over here today. We put this ahead of everything else for 7 weeks out of the year for game days.
And there's a lot of pressure to make sure everything is perfect. 61,000 fans filling this stadium. That's 122,000 eyes, all of them looking here.
It's a lot of attention to detail. You know, it's time consuming, but it's a learned trait. It's not, nobody just shows up and can do a lot of this stuff. It's years and years of repetition to make it get to that point where you can do it.
Brandon Hardin's been doing this for 6 years. Let's see what we can do in a couple hours.
That's your forward and reverse.
I start by painting lines down the side of the field. And move on to operating one of the biggest lawnmowers I've ever seen.
You want to put this notch down the middle of that white line.
It takes a behemoth like this because there's around 60,000 square feet that need to be cut. For comparison, that's about 6 times the size of the average home lawn. My final challenge, painting the logo in the center of the field.
Yeah, put it close to the ground, about 3 or 4 inches.
Like that?
Yep.
A few not so straight lines later. He's fixing what I did wrong. It's a lot of sweat and about 300 gallons of paint per week. So when it's all said and done and you actually come out here on game day, what's that like for you?
A breath of fresh air that we're done for the week. But even when we're done, we're not done. On game days, we work at least a 12 to 14 hour day. It's continuous. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.